Hi, so today is Grill A Day, and to commemorate the day, Ghana is giving away free seedlings. So we have corn, tomatoes, and pak choi.
No flowers, just
Yeah, plants.
okay. So you have what? Repeat plants to. Sorry,
Corn, tomatoes, and pak choi.
give me. I could get the corn.
Sure.
Thank you. Ooh. And it's the same thing over here.
Yes.
Okay. So you want to tell me more about the brand, like what exactly you guys does do?
So we are doing a promotion today for Ghana.
Yes.
So courtesy Ghana, today is Earth Day. So we're distributing seedlings of the corn, the pak choi, and the tomatoes
Okay,
to
but
customers.
what does
Right?
Garnier does really does do? What it does do?
Garnier has skin products and hair products. So we
Okay.
also have a promotion today when you purchase any two Garnier products on the inside, you come back and you get a free bag with your purchase, right?
Okay. I love your smile, by the way.
There you go.
Thank you, darling. So
You're
here I have my
welcome.
corn here. Alright. You see, I have my corn plant but not received from Garnier. I'm again a little piece of ginger, a little piece of turmeric to make some tea. Some of them are in farmer. Oh, you do it. Mr. Dirty Informer. Oh, you do it. Some of them are real informer. But big up you, yeah, you. Yeah, and also I want to say that Africa have a straight flight to Trinidad. So Trinidad have a straight flight to Africa, and Africa, straight flight. Before it was like connected flight, and I love that. For both, well, I think it's more of a celebration on the African side because they always try to come Trinidad. But still, big up Trinidad, big up you, yeah, and big up Africa. And that is that. Also, the next thing I want to talk about is control. You know what I mean? Like, well, even for me, I don't try to control nothing outside of myself, and I don't try to control no one but myself. You know what I mean? And it's like sometimes, like people try to control you are just like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It's all in. I'm just saying, like, not because I have a reason to be somewhere and I'm humble, that doesn't mean, you know what I mean? Saying, oh gosh, boy, you know, and then this person who we have a little alkination, however, is a person I really like. Is a person that I really truly like. You know what I mean? Even though I say nobody likes you. Probably that is true, but I like that person, you know what I mean? But this person, boy, sometimes they just relax, darling. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god. But I love when people is trying to seek, their own interest, meaning I understand why they say what they say and why they do what they do. But sometimes just let things be, but not everything had to be a bacana. You know what I mean? And it's like this particular person is like, you can't tell them no. It's like if you say no, it's something after that, or they're gonna report you or whatever. Them thing trip me the fuck off. Like, I would be so humble and so normal, and then when I hear you say you're gonna think, or you're gonna report, or you're gonna say, I just get mad. I just get vexed because I'm like, what? Like, are we try like, you know what I mean? Some certain things that I believe with people we could talk about. We could talk over these things and stuff. You know what I mean? And that is just that, you know what I mean? And for me personally, when I'm in the ether, like when I'm in the ether for argument, I don't care if it's dawn, noon, I don't care if it's day or night. You know what I mean? I don't care what day of the week it is. I just don't care because you see, once I know I'm operating from a poor heart, or you know what I mean, no matter what, because I just be in a lot of environment whereby I am genuine, and you have people who's not so genuine, and they try to do what they do to execute me or to execute their plan. which is against me or whatever. But I still win. I still, even if it's not there, I still gonna go somewhere. So I have that mindset where I'm like, girl, I is a go getter. You know what I mean? Even if one door closed, many doors are open, and that is just how I is. And you know what I mean? There are times when I try to surrender and be calm, and just to try to be there. But there, if it's not, if I'm not called to be there, then I'm not gonna be there. Because if I'm doing my best and that is not enough, because one person say this or one person say that, then what the point of me being there? You know what I mean? If if me doing my job is not enough for me to stay there, then you know what I mean? Because you do have times like that. You have times when you just be walking and doing what you're supposed to do, and they can't, like, whoever to see them, they're not seeing that. They're not seeing when you're walking. You know what I mean? And even if they see that, they overlook it. But they take every little bick and every little report like as if you're not doing your job. Them things, I'm like, darling. But anyways, I don't drink, but I'm drinking Smirnoff Ice apple, darling. Somebody know buy me that. I'm like, I don't drink. They'll be like, it's water, not gonna kill you. And I'm like, maybe I needed that in this weather of all these bacchanal, But that is just that, you know what I mean? That is just that. But sometimes we so in with ego, only want we way and just want to control the situation. And it's like it's setting a trap or a net for somebody and not realizing it, the same energy you put out is what you're gonna receive. Do good, be good, you know what I mean? And don't think for your own interest of everybody involved. Because we're all in this together, we're all a team. You understand what I'm saying? And then the next thing I don't like, don't do something then to talk about it. Don't do something and then complain. Nobody tell you or ask it. You do it because of whatever reason. It's okay, you know what I mean? You doing it and then talking about it. I don't like that. You know what I mean? It's like you want praise. But otherwise, from that, it's love and light. You know what I mean? It's just love and light. And I surrender this to the Almighty, We're not gonna dwell upon it. We surrender it and we leave it right there. But we're vlogging, so we're gonna talk about it. Of course. And it's just love. I send love, there, here and everywhere, even to that person. And even if I'm not there, whatever, I still send love. It's still love, I gonna go somewhere else and still love. It will always be love, you know what I mean? That's what we are about. You know what I mean? Sometimes we don't like when people be poking we and take. And then the next, like, let me not even talk about my job. Because, anyways, this clip gonna be short because that's what I have for you guys today. And see you when I see you, darling.